Greetings, here we are in Rotorua. Rotorua is the steam capital of New Zealand. It is central geothermal. And what we have here is actually Sulphur Bay. So you can see the milky water behind us. And what do? We're in Sulphur Bay and Lake Rotorua. We do the Kangarena. Kangarena! Well, here we are in Rotorua, just coming up to the mud pools, and we were just noticing that our first glance of bubbling pools. So, have a little explore and maybe head out to Sulphur Point, which is just out to the right. Definitely a little geothermal pool. See the steam coming off it just there. There's another one just over to the right. Oh, geothermal vent just there is gurgling away merrily. You can hear it quite nicely. And according to the signs, that used to be the fence line just there. You can see the fence just here. But they had to move it back because of geothermal activity. But the seagulls over there don't seem to be too concerned about it all. This one's Lake Rotorua in the background. There are plenty of warning signs along the lake and in other places as well, and it really doesn't pay to stray off the tracks lest you crunch through a thin solid crust and into the boiling mass below. Just looking across Sulphur Bay, which is part of Lake Rotorua, geothermal central in New Zealand. You can hear a power plant going behind me. Right next to the Rotorua Bowling Club is what's called Rachel Spring. If you have a look down there, you should be able to see all the steam coming off it, and that water is just short of 100 degrees Celsius, a hot spring. You see the water pump drawing off the hot water, and some of that hot water would be going into the baths, the steam baths that are just conveniently located straight across the road. So that is Rachel Spring. It has been here for over nearly 150 years. Just walking around Kuirau Park in downtown central Rotorua, and you find these, again, these milky pools. You can just see the bubbles coming up in the milky pools. But just to the top end of that, we have a seriously bubbling and seriously hot little thermal pool. Just a tiny little one. So there you go. That feeds down into that bubbling pool there. So still in downtown Rotorua, and this little pond here, you see the bubbles coming up. It's fairly steamy, a bit windy, so moving the steam away, but just panning around, we come over to this side, and this one is probably the steamiest of the lot. Again, quite deep, very, very hot. Wouldn't be much short of 100 degrees Celsius, I wouldn't think. There's a few bubbles come up. And interestingly, if you have a look over there, there are people putting their feet into the bath. So there's warm foot baths over there, which are thermally powered. So just in downtown Rotorua. Still in downtown Rotorua, and this is in the middle of Kuirau Park, and this one is the big bubbly one, so seriously hot. It would have to be 100 degrees Celsius, that one. And some nice surrounds. You can see fenced off for our safety. So the road's only just over there, and Kuirau Park. Nice big park, very pleasant to walk around with various bubbly sites all the way around. Rotorua is a small city. It's got a population of around about 80,000 people. Nevertheless, it gets about 1 million visitors every year, and that's because of the geothermal activity. It's situated in one of the most active geothermal regions on Earth. The system occupies an area of around about 15 square kilometres underneath the city itself and also parts of the lake. Interestingly, the surface temperature of Lake Rotorua averages about 21.7 degrees, whereas the air temperature measured across the year is around about 12.2 degrees. So quite clearly there is some heating from the geothermal activity below the lake.